Okay, 9 minutes to go. I'm just going to check that I'm live on the internet.
I suppose you need a good connection in it, just in case.
Oh man, I've done it wrong. We're live. We're accidentally live on the internet. Oh,
She's back on the juice and says she's doing alright. Got me wearing her clothes, they feel a little tight. I'm flat on my back and looking up at the stars. On the kitchen table, might as well be on Mars.
welcome to Zwifty Chat. Hello, legends, and welcome to episode 27 of Zwifty Chat. It is my absolute honour, my pleasure to welcome the most awesome guest that we could possibly ever have. The man, the myth, the legend, the Olympian, the Commonwealth gold medalist. I bring you Conrad Williams! Woo! Welcome, Conrad. Thank you ever so much for coming. How are you doing, man?
Good. Welcome. Yeah, I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Well, superb. Yeah, as I say, absolute pleasure to have you on. And Ben, how you doing, man?
And I'm here as well.
Yeah. It's reasonably pleasant to have you, Ben.
Yeah, thank you. All right. Now, for everyone who doesn't know, I just jumped in. So, hello, Conrad. I just met you. So, welcome to the show. We've lost Conrad.
Yeah, we just had some weird audio issue there, Conrad. I don't know what happened. It looks like your levels were coming through, but you sounded like a robot.
Oh
no, that's
We
fine.
got an AI episode today, do we?
Yeah, I haven't really got an Olympian. I've just got an AI version of an Olympian.
that GPT version.
Yeah, sorry, we lost all that, but you seem fine now. I don't know what it was, but I can hear you fine now.
The chat was just too excited.
Yeah. We blew up the internet. We destroyed the internet with excitement. I've got a little slide. Look, I did a little slide.
I was going to say I've got some notes today.
Have you? Blimey, we are taking it seriously, aren't we? Get Olympian on, and you've got preparation.
It's not too often that we've got an Olympian on.
So,
Well, at least I'll be the first one, so that's good.
so do correct me if I've done anything of this wrong, but you were born in Kingston, Jamaica, came across to the United Kingdom.
UK, yeah.
About, was it 5, 6, something like that?
No, I was 14 when I came.
Oh, right, sorry, I
Yeah,
misread that.
That's fine.
And you won
That
the
was
Commonwealth
limited.
Gold, and was that 2014? I think it was.
2014, yeah.
That looks like it was quite a year. You won the gold in the European Championships as
European.
well. Nice.
I mean, and if you looked, you see the Sopot in Poland, the 2014 as well. That's indoors.
Oh, right, yeah. Do they do 4x4 indoors? I don't watch much indoors.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's chaotic. It is absolute carnage.
Because it's a 200-metre lap, isn't it? Or
Yeah, and it's 2 laps, so it's like literally like if you think of indoor cycling when they're going through it,
right, yeah.
and they're just whizzing around very quickly and trying to adjust a position and everything. So yeah, that's
I'd get too confused if I was like the anchor leg. I'm like, how many laps have I done of it? So I go yet.
Did you always go off first? Were you always the lead?
in 2009 it started, yeah. So before that in 08 I was in the middle.
Right.
They put the one who's in the middle just in case he muck it up. They can have someone.
At least someone gets a run.
Yeah. They don't want to be at the back straight away. Like, oh Lord.
That happened to our we had it made the news in Australia anyway, probably not the rest of the world, but our 4x100 metre team got disqualified in the Worlds recently because someone went outside the box, but they didn't find out until after they'd thought they'd qualified. So there's a lot of, yeah, this is awesome, and then wait.
Yeah, I saw that they were celebrating, which they do, I guess,
Yeah.
because they can always appeal it later on, right? But this time there was that. No, you went out.
Yeah, it quite often happens in the 4x1. And I mean, I remember in my childhood, we had, and I watched a lot in the sort of early 90s, where we had that great 4x100 team with Akabusi and Black. And were they a bit before your time, or were you inspired by them?
I didn't even see him.
Did you know? Oh, what?
I was too young. And
I suppose you would,
too busy playing basketball, things like that, other sport, because I want to pick up running.
Oh, and you were in Jamaica anyway, were you?
Yeah. So I was just watching cricket.
Doesn't care about that. But yeah, the cricket's the number one thing in Jamaica.
Yeah, those days for sure it was up there. So we wasn't watching 91,
Right.
seeing, we know of people going off to doing running and stuff, but definitely not the British boys, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But we always seem to drop the baton in those days, even like in the 4x4 or something like that. I was like, how the hell have we done it in the 4x4?
Yeah, I mean, the thing with that, now once I come over and I've learned it, because I've met most of the guys that did that, like Roger Black, Akabusi, I think it was also John Regis, because Regis' nephew is one of my good friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I don't know why I mentioned this, but was he? I can't remember if his brother or cousin was Cyril Regis, who was kind of a footballing hero of mine growing up. I feel I'm now connected to him to Cyril Regis in the most obscure way.
You never know. Small world, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, funny enough, this is how close it is because I'm currently coaching a guy in Australia. So.
Oh, really?
Who are you coaching?
You don't know.
I don't know a lot though.
If you know him, I'll be surprised. He's in Melbourne, so I'm not sure where you're from, but.
You're from Melbourne, but I'm not in the running scene anymore. So.
Yeah, it is basically just a national level. Chris V. What
was his name? Chris
V.
Yeah, I haven't heard him, but I'll keep an eye out for him.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, now you will when you see him.
Don't let him get into the Zwift racing. Otherwise, I got someone else from Melbourne that can beat me.
I don't think he would last unless it's a 90-meter sprint. I think that's it. He's got no lungs whatsoever.
Those are my favourite races.
So
how did you get into running? You must have been into it before you arrived, before 15?
It's weird because being growing up in Jamaica running around, I was interested in running, funnily enough, and I could run then. But it's only when I come here and I'm in school and everything like that, I still wasn't interested in running. I was like, what's all that about? And
it's raining all the time, so why would we want to run outside?
It was like the weather and everything. So I wanted to stay inside and play basketball and things like that, where it's warm. Because I knew football, you got to start when you're little. So I thought that's gone. But fast forward, leaving school, I was just literally walking through the park, my local park in London. And I just saw the track. Didn't even know it was there. Went because it was in the back of the fields. Went down, spoke to the guy, said, is it okay if I join in? And he said, yeah, come back at the weekend. I went down, did my first session, and he said, okay, well, it seems like you got something there. At the time, I didn't know what, but he said, coming to us do a competition. So we went to North London, and I was doing the triple jump. So because there's no space in the sprints, so I had to get points in elsewhere. So they said, we need someone in the triple jump, and you can do that as a gap filler because, well, you're here and you might as well do something. I did that, and I won it out of the blue by learning on the day. So the guy was like,
I was going to say, did you even know how to triple jump before you entered the event?
and the guy showed me on the day when I was there.
Oh, man.
I thought I was going there.
Were your opponents watching as you were learning the rules?
Well, at the time I was still in my tracksuit bottoms. They obviously I had to borrow some triple jump shoes because I went there without any spikes.
I didn't even know there was a difference.
Yeah, it's got a little bit more of a heel because you keep pounding on the track. Yeah, so it's got a bit more grip. Borrow some of those. So I ended up, he showed me. So while I was doing I only had about a few tries because I didn't want to injure myself because I had to make the pit. So I had to go. And yeah, so I had to go first because I didn't know what I was doing. So they moved the board at the closest point for me to land in the sand. So everyone thought he ain't going. So then they put it back to where they need to go, further back, and then they go through. But I jumped so far into the sand, I managed to win the thing. And they were like,
was your first jump, did it count? And how did that relate to the rest of them?
Was a tester to see if I could make the pit.
Just land on the track still.
Yeah, it does happen now. Once I've been in, I've seen that with people overestimate their ability land and their toes come straight through the spikes. It just rips the spikes completely. So I was like, but that's after the fact. Yeah, so never mind. But before,
you made me laugh too much.
my first jump was very, very safe. And then the second one, I got a little bit more comfortable. And then the last one, I sort of went for it as I thought. And I got about 13:44 or something like that.
What? 13:44?
Yeah.
Bloody hell, man. That is a long way.
It's quite a long, yeah. I was like, how is that even possible? With no training. So I did that for a couple months, but my thing was I wanted to go and race and run.
Yeah.
But because I had to knock someone out of the team for me to actually get in there. And I think we had a playoff match.
And we've actually got them on the show today.
I know. It's just crazy. And I think I got into the running by chance again because they need someone for the relay in the 4x4.
Oh, now then.
And that was, I didn't know how much pain I was going to be in.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they say that I'm sure marathon runners hurt a bit, but they do say that the 400 is because it's pretty much sprinting for a minute, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just, they stitched me right up because I was so new. I had no clue. And the guy that normally goes in it, he sat down and he was like, I'm here for the show. And so they put me, funnily enough, I went last that time because they thought by then they're hoping the other three guys would do enough.
Right. It didn't matter what you do. You could just triple jump around.
Just get round, sure. Yeah, just hop around and you'd be fine. Because I was probably so rubbish then. There's no point putting me earlier because then the other three guys have to do work.
Yeah.
So,
so they can blame you. It's like, we were in front and then you started running.
Exactly. The new boy let us down. Who got this one? Where did you find him from? He's not an athlete. So I did that.
But you did all right, did you?
I did all right. I broke 50 for the first time, which was a big deal. So I ran 49 seconds there. Whoa. And I think the coach at the time, which we're still friends now, the coach at the time, he was saying stuff, and I was just on the floor for a good 20 minutes thinking, what have I done? This is the way. But he was excited, thinking, he was we've got something, we need to actually start training now. So this was,
I mean, I suppose.
crazy.
I mean,
So,
it sounds, mid to late teens sounds quite a late time to, to take
yeah,
something up to
I
become,
was about
to become
18.
an
Yeah,
Olympian. Oh, 18, blimey. But I suppose,
yeah,
like running, if you've been running a lot, it's not like you never ran before, is it? It's not like cricket where you couldn't
no,
take it up 18, but or
no, true.
The boonie suddenly comes out for those that know. Australian, Australian
True.
little stock of basically. I don't want to say it on the on the channel, but yeah, if a cricketer suddenly started running 400 meters in 49 seconds.
Oh, I mean, some of the cricketers, what they do, they race, because one of the greatest clash that didn't happen was, I think, one of the Jamaican best cricketer, I can't remember his name, Chris Gale, was meant to race Usain Bolt. So they was meant to race each other. I was thinking, well, this is when Bolt was retired, though. So Bolt was
yeah,
retired.
but Chris Gale was massive. He was a mad mountain.
I was thinking, I know Bolt's put on a few pounds, but he ain't that slow. He won't let a cricketer beat him. He would not do it. No chance.
Even over
it didn't
22
happen,
yards, I don't think it's so much of a chance.
but sure, yeah.
So did you actually, in terms of the running you did before you actually got into running, what were you doing? Like you're playing basketball and stuff, but were you sprinting? Were you doing sort of middle distance running?
No, that's literally sport based. So there was nothing structured training. It was just
pure talent.
Pure basketball, a little bit of football here and there. And this was all other than sports day and things like that. So there wasn't part of any clubs up until my first club when I was about 18. So before then was general playing out school stuff. It wasn't part of any team in particular to do anything. But it's just, it was funny enough because my teacher was in year 11 in school. He was the one that said, you might as well just try it at some point. But he was local to me, so I get to see him when he comes back. So every time he's going to have you picked up running yet? So I took about 3 years of him asking me, have you done running yet? Bear in mind, my teacher, he wasn't my PE teacher.
Oh.
He was my...
He just saw you running around a lot. Like were you running between lessons or something?
Well, probably did, yeah. Just keep going, just mental. But he just saw, I mean, for him, where did he see that? Or just saying, you should just try it. Maybe he's just saying, I've seen you run today playing basketball and everything else. But it wasn't from the PE teachers at all. The PE teachers were just happy for me to play the basketball. But he said, you should try track and field. And it took me 5 years to listen. I was like, okay. And then I was like, left school and college. That's when I decided I'll go try that.
Was the infrastructure for running, because by that stage, so what sort of year would that have been?
When I came here, that would be in 02, 03, 02.
Right.
02,
So we hadn't won
yeah.
the Olympics yet, but
no, we wasn't knowing. Back then, I wouldn't know this, but we were started to bid for the games back then for 2012. So, but yeah, so the bid would have been packaged together from 02 because we had the Commonwealth in Manchester.
Yeah.
In 02.
Yeah.
And that's the same ground now as Man City. Man City's playing in the stadium where the Commonwealth Games is.
Yeah.
So, bloody football. Nick Stadium.
Yeah, I went to see Oasis in Main Road, so I think that was just before it closed.
Just before it shut down, yeah.
Yeah. So when did you get onto the national scene?
So started in 02. Did all that bit was pretty much about. So that would have been June 02. And then the following June 23, I was an under 23, my first one again. Went there and I managed to come third. So now I qualified. for the under 23 European Championships for Great Britain. So within, I would say, taking it seriously, about 8 months. So now we're going to try and work for this stuff. So we went to the nationals for the under 23 age group, placed third in the 400, and then now got selected for Great Britain to go and represent the under 23 team in Poland. And nice. I was like,
was that the oh no, that wasn't the indoors. No,
no that was outdoors. Sorry, I was like, Poland. I haven't even gone to North London yet, and I'm going Poland. So my mum's like, "What's going on? There's a box here with your name in it, and it's got loads of clothes."
Oh, cool!
Because they sent you all the kit.
Oh, nice.
And then I didn't open it. My mum went in there. She went, "Right, I'm having this. I'm having that."
Some payback, boy. Nothing and some free stuff.
Yeah, mum's heading out shopping in all the kit.
Yeah, she's like, that hat is mine, and that jacket is also mine.
Can I ask? I mean, if you've only been in the country a couple of years, did you? Did you ever feel? I mean, did you feel British by this stage when you got picked for GB? Are you? Is it kind of weird kind of thing? If you brought up Jamaican and then you land in another country, you don't instantly feel British, assuredly.
Yeah, because I mean, I would have been there a while because I came 96, I was 14, so now I'll be 21, 22. So I'd have been about 7 years, but within that time, getting that kit make you feel very British.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, because there's a flag on every corner, so that you can't not. And then once you see the whole team, the Britishness. I mean, being in London, British as they come anyway. You know what I mean? You only need 3 weeks.
Especially if you get fish and chips.
Yeah, you're like, all right, mate, you all right? So you sound like you've been here for years. So, so it's, I feel very, especially with, because funny.
Oh, the sound's gone again.
We lost just don't tell a really good story until we can hear you properly.
Sorry.
It's maybe if you lean back. It's maybe if you lean back. I don't know.
Can you hear me now?
I can, yeah. Well, I don't know what it is, but
can you hear me?
You're gonna look very stressed the whole episode if that's what you have to do.
Yeah,
no, you're fine.
Right,
I don't even know. It might just be occasionally, but anyway. So what were you saying? No, you're good now.
So in that team we had that Mo Farah in that team as well.
You had Mo Farah?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Up in the same team.
Oh.
This is when Mo had hair.
Did he?
Had hair. Mo used to have hair, yeah. Yeah, black.
Right. Oh, wow.
I mean, Mo used to have plaits, that down to here. And I'm thinking, most people thinking he's born bald.
Yeah.
Which is fair point. So, but the under 23s, I made the team in my first national, which was quite an achievement from 8 months to the actual competition. We went out there, and that team was really, really strong just to make it, because you need the top 3 in the country to go.
Right. And when does like funding kick in, and how did that all work? I mean, throughout your career, really, what was the Darren Van Dit is a Maltese para athlete. Is being selected for. He's a runner. He's a sort of middle distance runner. Very very accomplished. He's asking about funding and how all that worked out.
So funding is come in 2 parts. You can be in a Paralympic. If you're a Paralympian, you get that funding. If you're able-bodied, you get a separate funding. But with the funding, it can start from you. If you got nothing, you're just neutral. It's based on your time and where you race and what performance you do. So it's all mean tested based on these things. It helps if you make a team. You won't. It's all based on whether you're the top 8 in the final, so the Worlds and Olympics.
Right.
that's when. So, for instance, to get it for next year, you have to do it this year.
Yeah.
So, for instance, the World Champs just happened. So the top 8 from that, if you wasn't on it last year, you can get put on. The podium one is called, and there's a podium relay, where the podium is someone that's either potentially is going to likely get a medal in the next 4 years. So if you're 19, 20, they can put you on the podium because you're quite good, and they deemed you as a potential medalist in the next two World Champ cycle. Or you finish in the top 8 this year, but you're outside as far as they're concerned, 22, 23. So they would say they will support you for 1 season, maybe 2. And if you're part of the relay that's in the top 8, meaning you finish either 1st or 8th in the World Champs or the Olympics, the 4 that run, so if there's 6 of us and 2 didn't, that 2 might not get funding. It's just the 4.
It sounds like one of these things that you know when you're into it, means everything. You're like, you need to know all this shit. But my word, it sounds complicated.
Yeah, it can be very complicated, and they make it more complicated because it's also you can be on an A, a B, and a C tier. A if you got a medal, B if you just missed out on a medal, C if you're young enough and you might get a medal. They obviously don't know.
So was it enough to? I'm sorry to pry into your finances. This is terribly rude, but was it enough to go pro essentially?
Some of us, the pro bit comes from being sponsored from Adidas, Nike, New Balance, things like that. So that's the pro. You want to be with and being able to get into. So the funding helps you. Different people, different times, to either say you are working, you make the team, and you get funding. It gives you enough time to go part-time at work if you're from London, because the prices down here is different to Lincoln.
Yeah.
It's a lot different. A pint of beer is £7, so no one's getting drunk down here at all. So there's no pound a pint. But yeah, so it's what you want your sponsorships and your races from the Diamond League on the circuit, so you get prize money. So that's what makes you go pro, because you sign a pro contract for.
The funding isn't enough. Really. Yeah.
The funding, is supplement, which is good, and that's also a year. So if you get injured and you're not running, your contract that you signed for with Nike can keep you going, but your funding might stop. So so people prefer the contract side and have the funding because it's lottery. They have to get that money from the lottery players. So everyone that plays lottery get help out in that way. However, the lottery, the UK sport that give us the money, they want something for it to show. Wow, we're giving athletics £8 million.
And it was all. It seemed like, especially in the run up to 2012, it's all about medals, isn't it? They just want medal, which
medals,
understandable, because that's what grows the interest in there.
You're up against swimming and cycling, and they're saying, well, we get 12 medals, from our sport. We want 12. We want more millions. We want about 20 million because one of our bikes are 6 million, and where the runners are going, well, we want 8 million, and they said they only got two medals last year, so they don't deserve. So you're up against all these other Olympic sports to try and get as much money, and obviously cycling and swimming.
So political.
Yeah, so it gets crazy.
But
did you also have a manager to deal with your sponsorships, or did you have to do it yourself?
No, so I had an agent, which is did deal with the racing. She's from Holland, so she was like my mom on the scene, on the circuit. She take care of everything.
Well, she did your events as well and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, she did the flight. She does everything. It's the same agent as Fenke Bowl. So that's so Fenke Bowl right now, that the 4 hurdle girl. Her agent was my agent. So yes, and she'd call me and make sure, are you at the airport? Have you got your spikes? Because
it's like a running mum.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. She was the same agent as Kim Collins as well. So, so she's been doing this for years and dealing with trying to find a hotel last minute, or you were meant to be going to Zurich, but actually no, you're going to Rome. So you need to change your flight. And she's absolute ace. Yeah, there's thousands. Yeah, we could spend 2 hours and just on
right.
that alone.
We haven't even got to your achievements yet, really.
Have we got so many questions in the chat?
I know we've got hundreds.
Oh, let's have a chat, Christian. Let's have a chat.
Okay. Darren also asked. Only concentrated on Darren's questions, but he's the athlete. But he was, and I was thinking about it when I was watching some of your races. So what difference does it? Because obviously, in the 4x4, you have the really long. Oh, what do you call it? The stagger, really long stagger, don't you? So does your lane make a lot of difference in 4x4, or is it here or there?
For me, it did, because I was the first leg, and if someone's in lane 9, and I see that I have to go all the way around there again.
Does it just feel like a lot longer?
The guy's in lane 1, he's already got the baton, and I'm still running. There's really? So I kept going around the bend, so it felt really long. At the beginning, it seems like a good idea. But now I'm going to have to go all the way around.
Plus you're going... you feel like you're going slower as well, because everyone's catching up to you.
Everyone's catching up, and I'm thinking, my guy can't come back and get it down. He has to wait there thinking, he's getting slower and slower, isn't he? There is time I thought in my head, I wish I could just throw it at him and just... mate, just get it, I'm knackered. Just see you later, sort of thing. Yeah, I wish I could track it.
So it's not about the in particular the turn, because you're used to running turns, aren't you? In lane 1, it's more about the stagger, is it? It's
the stagger, especially for the relay. You in that one, you don't really want 7, 8, 9. You want probably 3 to 6 is quite good, because you can literally see them when you come around the top bend. You can see them. You think that's my guy. I can focus on him.
Well, I'm just playing the video of you in the Commonwealth Games final in Glasgow, and you had first leg here, and you went off in 5. Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Oh, that was a cold day.
Yeah, it was stupid having it in Scotland, though. It's raining. It's freezing.
The week before that, perfect weather. I thought I was in Benidorm. It was spotless. I was like, this is. I didn't think I was in Scotland. The minute the opening ceremony happened, we got that. It was that.
I tell you what, I was watching it, and the commentator barely mentions you. It's like, oh, Trinidad and Tobago are doing brilliant. I think you did. Did you? I don't know if you got the splits, but I think you won this first split.
Yeah, I did. It's because the Trinidad and Tobago guy. Funny enough, we both had the same agent at the time.
Oh,
the Caroline lady. So we know each other. We raced on the individual quite a bit, but they were meant to be the favourites.
Right.
That's why. So they were focusing on them because they thought they were going to do a number. So we caught wind and we went, well, this is our weather. It's crap. They're used to.
Yeah. They're not used to Scotland. They'll be depressed.
They're not used to Scottish.
So that was a good idea to go into Scotland there, Rob.
Yeah. So we were, and the Trinidad and Tobago, it was meant to be those two because our team was fairly new. The guy at the end, Matthew Hudson, he was our youngest. He was literally just burst on the scene basically from this race this year.
Right,
so this was his push to go. He's arrived. But we was not meant to be there, but we said, we're used to rain. I know, so we had Jamaica, so we're thinking all of these tropical fish are running around, you know what I mean? They ain't gonna lie.
They got a 2-hour warm up.
Yeah, because they couldn't warm up, so we deliberately went outside to warm up. So they were in the tents trying to hide, and they were all uncomfortable. So I said to the boys, let's go outside and do some drills. Let's get warmed up. Let's look like we're loving this, knowing that we can't.
Were you actually just suffering? Being like, is this fine?
I was like, just make it look like we don't care.
I'm a Londoner. I like the rain.
And they were like,
I don't need this shit.
They're like, what are we doing? But we had everything on, the rain max, the whole suit. We was already drenched before we even got in, and the warm up was about 45 minutes. And then we had to go in this room for another about 25, 30 minutes. Now we're all pretty much damp, got wet bags, wet everything, because we're trying to pretend to look hard. So we're sitting there and we thought, okay, right, they clearly didn't warm up enough. So we need to really push on every single leg to make them work a little bit more. We were hoping to get away, but those guys were so good. And then
because it was a Chris Brown for Trinidad and Tobago in the final,
yeah.
And Matthew Hudden-Smith really absolutely hammered the 200 to 300 meters round the corner. And I was like, oh, it looks like he's got a bit fast there, bit inexperienced.
I was thinking, I hope you're inexperienced, because earlier that day we said, who wants to go where?
Oh, right.
No one put their hand up for first. So everyone went, Conrad, that's you. So yeah, no one went, I'll go first, but Matt said, I'll go last.
Right.
So he's like, huh?
The new kid, eh? Yeah.
The new kid, okay.
Right.
So I said, okay, good. I'm glad that you said that, because that shows, one, you have a naive and haven't got a clue. You're just a little bit new, but I'm thinking at least you're not afraid of it. You're not scared.
Yeah.
Where the other two, they're a bit more established into it. So they decided
they'd had their butt kicked already. So
they've had a few knocks. So they don't really want another one. And that was before the Europeans. And in their head already, they're already thinking about the Europeans, which was in July, August. So they're already pre-planning, if I do bad here, I'll get kicked out of that team. So,
but surely is the Commonwealth? I mean, in my psyche, the Commonwealth is bigger than the Euros, is it not? Or to most athletes?
Because it's for games, yes, but in the general from UK athletics, going back to the funding, you won't get funding from the Commonwealth. Right. So you could win the Commonwealth, but they won't give you any funding for the Commonwealth or the Euros. So, so because it's with England now, we're not with Great Britain. It's a completely different system.
Right,
England won't fund. So England won't fund you.
Right. Yeah.
So
It's just the games. It's just turn up, have fun, do as well as you can.
You're part of the spirit of the games. Go and enjoy the games. Be part of England, because we go against the home nations with Scotland. So
with the Scottish crowd. I mean, so what? Is it? Did it feel like a home games, even though you're in Scotland?
The English, we make it our own game, we was trying to coax some of their fans over.
Yeah. I mean, athletics, they're not quite as, partisan as the football fans, are they?
Isn't it hard enough getting someone from the north to support someone from the south? So?
That's the thing, is we was there considering they won't boo you, but they will let you know that there's a Scottish person in the race.
Yeah, that's the key, I suppose. Were the Scots in the final or not?
No, so we got all the cheers.
Right,
so it's like, well, at least there's someone. So we did they? I'm not sure they make. What it? I don't think they did.
They were way behind if they were. But not in the picture. Right, so this is a really exciting race. So he went away really fast the last 200 metres. And this is Chris Brown. It looks like he's got him there, doesn't it? It looks like he's got him. But
he just put his head forward. There you go.
I think that was more of a fall than a dip. Like falling over.
Watermelon head, and as you can see, he's got his shades on. Chucking it down with rain.
Couldn't see the line.
Couldn't even see the line. I was thinking there's water splashing on the glasses. I was like, Matt, don't do that again.
Is that the best you've ever felt after 400 meters, or have you had because obviously the 400 you're absolutely dead. You just want to lie on the ground. But with that,
luckily for me, I had about 2-minute rest more than he did, so I could pick him up a little bit. But it was definitely one of the best. Like you said, with the home crowd feel being up in Scotland majority, but they were just happy that one of us lot win it. If Scotland's not going to win it, at least England did, which was quite nice.
It's not the same in football, is it? They would do not anyone this sport. My dad was there in '66. Actually, he happened to be in Scotland, and they were, they were supporting everyone except England. Come on.
It's just, luckily we had enough English fans in there, but the Scots really got behind us then.
Talking about '66, I was thinking, being part of the 2012 Olympic team, and we're actually going backwards now because the Commonwealths were after that. But
only 2 years.
Yeah. But it's like being part of the best team. The 2012, it was obviously the best Olympics to anyone in Great Britain.
God, in Britain, it's still probably the only one they're going to get. The last one was in 1948 or something. Or
and we only got that by default. 24 to 48. Exactly. Where are we? So to be, what great timing. I mean, look at the Olympics that you did happens to be the best one.
Well, one of the questions that I want to know as well is I didn't see who asked it, but someone said, have you ever raced against Usain Bolt? Obviously, you're a 400-meter runner, but did you ever do...
Yeah, I did. We did in Melbourne, actually. We did the Nitros 2017. We went to Australia to do a exhibition race over there. So Bolt picked his all-star team, and we was with England again, so we picked our team. Australia was there, and New Zealand was there, and I think Japan. So it's a mixed team so they did the same events and a few different ones. So there was one of the first time where we had the mixed relays 4x1 with the men and the women. So it was a Safa Powell, Bolt, and Gemma Pandini and Tamu was on his team. So imagine Bolt coming to you in a 4x1 full pelt. And Jenna was waiting for the baton. Oh my God, what am I going to do? I need to start running from yesterday because Bolt's just going to go. He could just do the whole thing.
He'll follow you to the line.
He's like, just run with me. Just come on. Hold on to my shirt, and then I'll give you the baton. It was the craziest event ever. It was just luckily we was out in Australia. We was hoping it could take off in other places, but it was just his showcase. So that's the only time in a relay setting, but not 100 or 200, because it would be completely annihilation. I wouldn't even. It's just no.
You're part of a big group.
It's
the Olympic finalists were in that same group.
Yeah, the whole world is in that group, to be honest. No, I know it looked close when they're all doing it, but for you to get a 10th, you could spend 4 years training just for a 10th, So it's just.
So the 2012, it was just such a great time in the country, and everyone was so excited about it. I didn't get any tickets to anything. I realised after the night before the ticket results came out, I was like, oh my God, if all these come out, I could be like $8,000 or something like that. But it was like a lottery. But then I realised I just applied for the most stupid stuff, like the triathlon grandstand. I mean, there's like 200 seats, and you can just watch it on the street anyway. And, stuff like that. And then, the 100-metre final. Oh, yeah, you're really going to get them, Rob, are you? So I didn't get anything.
The funny thing is, when they were doing it, the ballot stuff, we as athletes thinking, that's a bit... We're going to have to try and qualify because we don't get no automatic place. So we all have to qualify for the game.
What do you mean to run?
For the tickets.
For tickets?
We run and the tickets, yeah. So we didn't get any tickets whatsoever.
You didn't get any tickets?
No, I managed to got some through sponsorship through BMW.
Oh, my word.
And they would give you 2 tickets for each round that you qualify for. So in the heats, in the 400, I had to, because I went for the 4 and the 4x4.
Yeah.
So I was quite lucky, so I can get tickets for the heats in the 4 and the 4x4.
Yeah.
However, I have to make the next round for them to give me 2 more tickets.
Right, so it's only once you've made it that you get the tickets?
Once you made it, once you qualify, but as Team GB, we wasn't allowed friends and family inside the village also.
Right.
So we had they can only go to a designated area in Westfield. They had a house kitted out to the nines with everything, but we wasn't allowed any visitors on site.
But of course, you're reasonably nearby, but you'd want to be part of the village, don't you? Assumedly.
Yeah, you want to be in the village, but it's but when you see everyone else and their friends and family coming, because bear in mind, we didn't have anyone, and we left to go away in a camp in Portugal,
right? And
we didn't see anyone for close to about a month. Some of the guys.
Oh, right.
So we went off, to go and prepare for the games in Portugal. And if you watch the opening ceremony, the athletic team wasn't there. We were still in Portugal.
Oh, okay. It's just
really?
Being absolutely focused on the... Because the athletics doesn't start until the second week, doesn't it?
Yeah, sorry, Rob. So the athletics team couldn't have friends or family, but the swimming team and the cycling teams could. Is that what you're saying?
Nope. GB, okay. Yeah. There was the GB as a whole. Whether they did... But I know the athletics but it was so difficult to get in the village. It's literally, it's easier walking to the White House right now than getting that village. It was just shut down. Security checks and everything else. But yeah, we were in
Uber Eats.
Yeah, if there was an Uber Eats guy. but the funny thing is, there's so much food in there, you wouldn't even need Uber Eats. We had a McDonald's in there and everything. So, but yeah, we get on that. It's just, but that team were just crazy. But yeah,
someone has pointed out that we haven't mentioned Zwift yet, and it is Zwifty chat. we must get her. I
was going to get the Zwifty off the team, so I'd get rid of me for a little bit, but. The team was Chris Hoy and Wiggins. That was the same team.
Oh yeah,
and all of them lot.
Yeah.
So I was.
Did you get to chat many of them or?
Yeah, I got photos with not Wiggins because they were.
They were on the road team.
On the road, but Wiggins was in. Not Wiggins. Sorry, Chris Hoy. They was in the velodrome, which was where we are.
Yeah.
And so we were. Brief chat because like I said, schedule wise.
Oh, you've gone again. You've done the robot thing again.
I think you're back again.
So just try again.
I'm back.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So.
That's a cool intro. How much did you plan for your intro when you're on the telly?
Oh, that changed about 8 times. That did. What I said 5 minutes ago, and there's Chris Brown again.
It's still there.
Yeah, it's still there. What you plan in your head, what you're going to do, completely changed when 84,000 people screaming.
And did you watch yourself on the screen as you did it?
I've seen this race twice, mate. To be honest.
Really?
Yeah, it's just I don't even know how to explain. You.
Oh, we're gone.
Audio's got again. Oh no.
You're back. You're back. No, you're not.
No, it's gone.
No.
Yeah, heard you then.
How about now?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've watched some of my Zwift races like 5 times.
Rob's cool. Rob, I think every afternoon on a Friday, Rob watches himself beat Thomas.
You watch it 6 times before you post it. Again. Okay.
Yeah. But I think what you're getting at was that because you do a race, but then, as you said, the next race is coming. You've got to get ready for that. You can't just sit there and watch TV.
No, it's just with this sort of stuff, you train, 4 years for 45 seconds. You don't get long to do it. So you think you got all this time I'm going to look up, I'm going to say hi, the nerves in there was just on, and that's why that's why I don't watch it back, because it's like, it brings back some, and you can't change the result.
Because it's 100 meters probably the worst, but like a marathon runner, at least you're like at the beginning, you can sort of think, okay, I can ease my way into it. But with such a short event, that is so much pressure.
It's the pressure just to deliver.
Oh, your audio's got again.
I think it's still gone.
Is the battery going maybe or something?
I don't think.
No, I can hear you now.
No, that should be alright.
I think it's just Bluetooth things.
Bluetooth, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that they trust me to say, right, you go and set this race up was in itself one of the reasons why I always go first, because they know, yes, the nerves are there, but he's been doing that a few times now, so he's
you haven't bottled it. You've got you got the reputation of not bottling it.
The reputation is that he's all right, he's better than. We can't suddenly change the plan. And the funny thing is, the Belgians, they knew what order we were going to go in because of the years over the Europeans and everything. They already kind of got an idea of, we should treat it's GB, he's going to go first, which we didn't like. So suddenly they know our move.
Because it's Belgium that you're up against, because it was always going to be for bronze, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was with USA. Bahamas was a surprise.
Yeah.
It would have been a tussle up for with Trinidad, because their guy came third in the individual, and we had all made the semi-final in the individual, so we knew there's a silver, but we didn't know Bahamas had that. They came really strong, so then we realized, it's going to be bronze or fourth. Very quickly, he was like, let's go. We're going to have to try and really go for it and try and see what we can get, yeah.
Right, so he came for. I've bollocks up the video. It was him. It's only recorded the first part of your leg. It seems. So sorry about that.
That suits me fine.
But yeah,
the other ones, they're alright.
Right, so we've done an hour on athletics without even mentioning Zwift. So how did you get into cycling?
Oh, okay. Yes, I got into that pure because, like I said, I just didn't like running. So I thought long runs. Short runs I like, but long runs I thought, let me get on the bike. And my friend, he used to take me in loops.
So was this when you were an athlete? I mean, when you were a pro athlete?
I was pro, but I realised if I get my coach know I'm going on cycles, I will be.
Oh, really?
The way I'll be. Yeah.
Oh.
Is it because of accidents or just the fact that you're not running?
Both. So he would be thinking, what if something happened?
Yeah.
and it's not in athletics yet. If I said got injured on a bike going down an hill, it'll be curtains, you know. Right. So I stay away from it as long as I can, and I used to only go for Sunday rides. But yeah, I got my first bike, and I just started going around. No clips, no nothing. And like everyone else, just alley frame, carbon fork. I thought I was a man. I think I had a normal helmet, like with a peak and everything. It was so mishmash. Just at the time, I thought I'm the nut. But I wasn't into Strava. Wasn't a thing. Anything like that.
Oh, that's probably quite a good thing, because your trainer would your coach would want to see it, wouldn't he? You've been averaging 20 kilometres per hour. What's been going on?
When did you go to Brighton? On the weekend for 4 hours. What have you been doing? No wonder you were slow in training. So yeah, it was just, I took my time just to, and then once I got Strava and stuff, the running sort of, I stepped down. I wasn't international. I was now national, so I can, because I was looking to retire from running, and then I'd pick up cycling as a supplement just to keep.
Yeah, well, it's quite a common crossover, isn't it?
Yeah, and it's just slowly each year. Then I got Strava. Then my competitive side kicks in straight away, because I saw this KOM thing. I was like, what's that?
And I suppose because it's like a lot of people, when you get good at something, kind of gets like, it's when you get so good that you're not going to get any better, it's good to pick up something else where you're like, wow, this is so easy to get better.
Yeah, I can be good at this now. Suddenly I can be all right, you know. So it's because I used to saw the top 10 of the day. I saw that first, and I thought that was the KOM. So I used to try and be number one in that, and then didn't know there was the next tier, which is KOM and stuff, and QM. I was like,
One day did you get like, oh, you're a top 10, and you're like, what?
I was like, 10? What's 10? No, I'm not having that. I want a bit more.
But you're in quite a populated area. It's not like you're in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, but I'll keep refreshing it. So I used to ride in the morning thinking, yes, I'm number one, but I didn't know.
It's like 3 a.m.
Yeah. Well, you got all the... Yeah, at 6 o'clock you got all the cyclists coming back from work.
Oh, the audio's gone again.
Oh,
yep, that's better. Yep, back.
Yeah, I'm back. Okay. So I just... From that, then I saw, okay, I need to try and get a KOM. So I thought, I'm going to have to, because I had the free Zwift, not the Zwift, I had the free Strava for years. So I thought, I'm going to pay for it. That's when the OCD come in. I'm like favoriting about 30 different KOMs that I need to.
Did you start taking holidays where you're like, this is an unpopulated area, this KOM, I can get this easy.
I'm started getting strategic, thinking, GCN, yeah, I'm start watching videos and everything like that, and click.
Oh, it's gone.
Here we go.
I heard you say, so you're getting into clipless pedals, and did you get aero kit?
No, because my thing with the cycling, because I did the running, I wanted to not transfer all of that mindset over. I wanted to not be competitive, but I still want to beat
Sounds pretty competitive, to be honest.
I know, which is crazy, right? But my competitive bit was I wanted to beat people in better stuff than me. So I stayed crap stuff for ages. Not that I could afford it anyway, but I had crap stuff.
Yeah.
It's always cheaper too. You're like, I beat them on my crappy bike, and so
yeah,
I'm much better than them.
There you go. My kudos was if I got an alley frame and you got a carbon frame deep section, and I'm a king of the mountain on my bike, I get kudos. And then I thought that took me about 18 months of it's getting a bit hard getting up that hill on this crap bike, mate. You need to sort it out.
There's a guy in my cycle club who he waits for like a northeasterly wind or something like that, and he's like, right, I know all the northeasterly sections on Strava. It's like 35 miles per hour wind blowing down this road, and he's 50 years old, but he goes out and smashes it against pros. You know, it's like he can beat all the pros if there's a 35 mile per hour wind in that direction. You can beat pretty much anyone.
That's what killed Strava for me, was like, I got all the good wind days. I was like, oh, it's not windy. What's the point? There's no reason to go out.
I'm not, because that's the thing. After in year 2, I sort of caught on. I'm thinking, there is no way. So what I didn't try and do is get anyone that goes across junctions and lights and stuff. I try and look for the punchy hills or the sprints. Anything that's under 30 seconds, I would hunt those down and try and get all of them. And then I realised Strava, I could use for the running, so I didn't try and get all the running ones.
So here you are. I was at the Olympics, but Strava.
So yeah, I was like, oh, there's one over there. That's only 2 minutes. I'm going to go and get that. So I kept getting all the running ones, but I thought people wouldn't give me the credit because they're going, well, he went to the Olympics, so clearly he's going to get the running ones.
It's a bit of pressure because it's like, if you didn't get it, it's some average Joe beat.
Well, that's the
training
thing.
right. I'm doing easy zone.
Sometimes I was like, well, did you get that? Because I tried and I didn't get it. And I was like, I used to have to really push to get some of the running ones, you know, so, but yeah. And then,
not waiting for the windy days.
Well, on a windy day, I was thinking, would the wind help with this run? I know it helped on the bike. And I was, just trying to be, so my thing was trying to be the best two-way sprint, the run bike.
And biathlon.
But yeah, because I know, there is no try ever for me. Just
no swimming.
Put that in. No swimming. Okay. I mean, I can. I just think it ain't gonna happen because it's too cold. There's no wetsuit designed for me that's gonna be warm enough and fast enough to keep me dry. So I just literally segue into jumping on Zwift, and that's when it just went. My competitiveness really come out there, but I've also been humbled on every single race. The reality check comes very quick on Zwift.
So when did you get into Zwift?
Properly, 2023. About 23, yeah. When 2022, I did dab because I didn't have. I bought I had the Elite Directo XR, way above my Zwift days. I went so future forward. I don't know what went in my head. I just thought, right, if I'm going to go in, I'm going in full. So I went for one of the best at the time. And I think my peak watts was like 1030. And he said he can do 2,000. Me and my brain, I thought I can get about 1,600. I thought, well, I've only just started.
I've met Chris Hoy. Some of those watts must have ripped off.
I've met Chris Hoy. I've seen his legs. They're big, but they're not that big. They're not 800 watts bigger, surely. So I was just thinking, this was so I just thought, I didn't start racing till probably 2024 when I really actually start racing on Zwift. But before the rides, I used to try and gamify it more, the community side. That's when I did all the tour of Autopia, things like that.
Yeah, I had a look at your Zwift Power profile, and I was surprised to see how few races there were compared to like Power Tour of Utopia 2. You were like doing like 3 of them a day or something.
Yeah,
you gotta get the kit.
Are you like a completionist? Because you're level 100 already, aren't you? You're like 20. You started in 2023.
Yeah.
You must do a lot, man.
My thing was when it was the tour, because you get the 40 XP. And like I said, watching videos from you guys, do you know what I mean? Because I've seen Ben's videos and bits and bobs.
Have you really?
Yeah, I've seen, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I've been watching it, just finding out all
You sound
these things.
surprised, Rob.
Well, I mean, it's not like you get millions of views, is it? It's like quite a niche audience. Even of Zwifters. Quite a few.
I've even watched your. I've seen your races. I've seen Zwifty's things on YouTube. Yeah. I'll come up.
Oh,
yeah,
that's nice.
I mean, I've been because I've been, like I said, because I've got into it. All my algorithm now is just you lot and and GCN. It used to be running. There's no running in there at all. It's just all of you lot and this race, that race.
Bunch of old men in the shed now.
I thought they weren't. I was just thinking that because I keep getting more and more into it. But my thing was to try and get to level 100 because I was on level 43 and I saw the llama guy, GP llama thing.
Yeah, Shane Miller. Yeah,
that's it. Yeah, he was already on 50. So I was like, but I didn't realise he's been doing this since I was like 5.
Since it came out, yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, right, I need to try and catch him. And then the, what's his name? Zwifting Insider and stuff. I was looking at videos, how to get most XPs for this thing and that, and trying to ride up the Alp or pace partners for like 2 hours. So I used to try and do the pace to try and get the multiplier and trying to hold at 2.5 for as long as possible. So that was my thing. Didn't realise.
That's what 400 metres runners love doing.
Just, yeah, so the literally OCD lock onto that 2.5 and keep that for about an hour to try and get the maximum XP. And then once the Tour of Autopia and things like that, Tour of Zwift and all that, I used to try and make sure, right, if I'm doing this, I'm going to do at least 2 or 3 of these a day to get the 40. And then try and repeat. And then I got to 50, then they moved the goalpost to 60, I think.
Yeah.
I was like...
You were nearly there and you were further away than you've ever been.
I was like, and then he got there. I was like, how did he already?
By Shane.
Yeah, it's like, I was trying to keep up with the Shane guy, and he's already gone.
To be honest, it does seem a slightly mad thing to be competitive with, like some guy on the other side of the world who's been doing it for 10 years.
Race people on there because the few race I did, it was just not running, and there's nothing I could do about it. I couldn't even, the training and stuff. I didn't understand that sort of world, so I was. Like the gamified bit of it, I was more, I can do that, I can complete. My thing was to try and get all the route badges.
Right, yeah.
So that's where my competitive edge was coming.
Yeah, I mean, your competitive edge is a bit more honed than mine. I would imagine, I've got to say, I can't really criticise.
Yeah,
but also, I suppose, because you've already been there in terms of your athleticism. So getting badges and stuff is a different sort of thing that you can get, and a different.
Yeah, I think that's where I come into it because I knew I had the life of 18 years of the running. That's like your thing. That's what you're known to do. I'm not a cyclist. I'm cycling. So what can I do to get the things I can actually do? I know I can't win no cat C race, that ain't happening anytime soon. I'm at the back straight away. There's a hill, so I was like, right, there's badges. Those are free. I can get those. I'm going to be the best badge collector. So I used to collect all the badges and things like that, and then the structured workouts and stuff like that. I will try, and when me and my mates would bring me up and go, "Have you seen this workout? You should try it."
You got mates that call you. I don't you, mate. My mates don't call me up and say, "You see this workout?"
Oh, sounds good again.
Oh, yeah, I'll come closer. I think it's a close thing. Yeah, so they would ring me up and go, "Oh, did you see this? The goby? You should try it."
Oh, that's horrible.
I was like, I said, I don't know, 5 minutes in the orange, it's not really my thing. About a minute or so, I'm a sprinter. I don't really like that feeling of being in the red, dying. Because so I thought I'll try it. I got to 2, and I was like, I'm out. See you later. I got to 2, and that was it. I was done. I said, and I don't think I've done it maybe 2-3 times, and I've never completed it. I'm still haven't done the 5 or 6 efforts that I think you need. So, but yeah, so I sort of have little targets, and my thing was for a long time. My main target was while I got into the Zwift was to go up the Alpine.
Oh, it sounds gone. But so when did you do it, or have you done it? Oh no,
2 weeks ago, finally.
Oh, did you?
2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Oh, nice one, man. I still think that's the best thing I've done on Zwift. I obsessed about it for months. Cause I was obese. I was like 100 and odd kilograms. So it's like it's a weight. It was a weight and power thing for me. So my power was, my weight was 100. Well, it was maybe 90 kilograms when I started thinking about it, and my power was 2.7 or something. And I heard about this 3.2 thing, and I was like, well, I just need to, if I lose 5 kilos and I move my power up. So it was just like, trying to get it from both ends. And it was like, it's such a healthy obsession to have, having previously been obsessed with beer and, food. It's like, to just be obsessed on that thing.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's that was one of my biggest thing, and I managed to did it with Eric from Don't Get Dropped.
Oh, did you?
In the same. Yeah.
Oh,
I used
cool.
him as my lead out. I was like, right.
Were you in contact with him, or?
No, it was just total off the cuff. I just saw it. I was meant to do an SPT test, and I was like, hell no, I ain't doing that. I'm going to go up the Alp.
Nice.
So it was off the cuff. I didn't, I was like, right, I'm going. And I haven't.
So what, you were with him the whole time, and you knew he was doing an hour time or?
Yes. So I didn't know his plans, but I just knew he's better than me up the Alp, because he's only like 65 kg and he's light. So if I stick with him.
He used to be big as well, actually.
Yeah, exactly. So, we chat as well, but that day we weren't chatting. It was just,
concentration.
I was like, right, I didn't even know that he's what he was aiming for, because he's been on the roads riding.
Yeah.
There was no plan. So when I watched, because he recorded it and his video, he was saying he just wanted to beat me.
Oh, really? Oh, let's get that video up. I want to see that video.
So when I was like, I've made it.
That's so cool.
Because you're audio. Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
No,
so
go ahead.
I got my PB before was 60.5, and I got 53.
Oh wow, smashed it.
Yeah. So I was like, that's me for Alp for a good while, literally. Okay, because my thing was I didn't get the wheels.
Right.
And I didn't have
the milestones,
Yeah, the milestones. So I wanted those I realized they were actual thing, because I wanted to be collected, because I'm a gamer by heart. I used to video game a lot. So I like to collect things and challenges and stuff. So my challenge with Alp was to get those wheels. And I did it about 15 times, never got them. So I was like, this thing is... I even messaged Zwift on Twitter. I said, this is fake. There's no way. There's no chance. I heard people get it in 3rd try, 8th try. I was like, I'm close to 15 here. I've done session up there to try and get it, stop halfway, and then ride the other half. I've done everything to try and get these wheels. And it just never spin for me, ever.
You must know a hack, do you, Ben? There must be a hack to get it, is there?
No,
I think I
like-
watched Ben sign for something. I watched Ben put me on a few tips, actually. I was I'd take that.
Yeah, I haven't got a hack for the wheels, but the funny thing with the wheels, I think I might have got it when I was on 5th attempt. But the thing is, once you get the wheels, every time you go up, you seem to get the wheels all the time.
Because I went up again and got the wheels. When I went with Eric, I got the wheels. I was like, I tried all this time, didn't get any wheels, and suddenly I'm getting 1,000 XP, 1,000 XP.
Because I think I used to do, like, my favourite thing was doing 3 rides up the app during zone 2. And I get the wheels twice out of the 3 times. I mean, what the hell's going on here?
That's crazy.
So was Eric just saying, I'm going to drop this Conrad Williams guy, or was he? Did he acknowledge that he knew you?
Yeah, he would say at the end when he's and at the beginning in his intro and everything else. Because you see that I came in, he didn't know I was obviously coming in because we didn't make any plans.
But you'd been chatting, you're in his chat and stuff like that. He's aware of you.
We just chat generally, like on Twitter, Instagram and stuff like that. Just messaging. But that day, it was 1 o'clock our time, so it would have been his morning.
Yeah.
And I think he just wanted to test his legs. So I knew minimum he's a walking sub 60, even on a bad day. So I thought, because I've never done 60. So I thought, let me at least stay with him as long as I possibly can. And he basically lead out all the way. I said, do not go in front of him, whatever you do. Because that's just the start.
yeah. Spark his competitive instinct, yeah.
Yeah, this is Zwift. This ain't running. Just stay in your lane. Literally, do not go in front of him. Not that I could anyway, because he's going to leave me for dust. So
don't poke the bear. He's usually in the chat. I'm just checking to see if he's in there, but he's not.
Yeah, so
he's quite often in the chat, isn't he?
He goes off, did his thing, and I was just and my next thing was, look at the clock on the side. Don't let that go too far away. It kept to 30 seconds. Then it went to a minute. I was like, oh boy, I need to dig in. Then it went to 1:45. I was like, oh.
But could you still see him on some of the roads?
When I zoom out on the mini map, I kept focusing on him. So I saw his avatar dancing out.
Yeah, and you can see him on the rider list and stuff,
It's only when I watched the video back I realised Goody was dying as well, and I saw the red and orange. I was like, he was trying. So I was happy for that. 100%. So, and then I crossed the line. I knew it was a good time because it says an hour, 1:01. But I thought,
you've obviously got the lead in,
I thought, you're right. I thought, hang on, I've never seen 1:01 at the top before. So that I normally see like 1:30, 1:26, 1:15, or things like that. So I was like, and then I turned around and I came back down. And it says 1:02. I was like, what's the out time? So I was getting excited for the out figures. So I literally legged it back down.
So it does give you cumulative time at the top, doesn't it?
It tells you at the top, but usually you're too buggered. You're like,
exactly.
The handlebars and things.
Yeah, I was going to change the TT back to get some free XP on the way down, but I knew there was something else. I was like, this time looks a bit different than the normal. I've never seen 1:0 at the top at the wheel ever. So I was getting excited, thinking, I hope I break 60. But I wasn't thinking that it's also the first 5K. Was part of that time as well. So I was like, right, let me go down, and then I stopped it, and it popped up. I was like, I'll take that. 53. No, I think it's 53.58, basically 54.0. But I see the 53, so I take it.
I think that's better than my best ever. I think I did 54 once, but. Nice one, man.
Ooh, nice, yeah. See, and it's just, and then I thought, and like I said, I've been doing racing, trying to just, because I get fed up of the structured workout, I thought I would set up a workout, but I wouldn't stick to them. Or if I don't like that one, I do another one. I was like, I don't. It's only 180 watts for 2 hours. I want to go to the quicker ones.
Yeah, I do that all the time. It's like, do you want to do this right? I was like, no, I'm not done that workout. What else have you got?
Well, yeah, exactly. I mean, I pick it, and I'm still sifting through. I don't really want to do that one today because there's an event that looks better, like a ride with Vanderpool or something like that came up, and I'm thinking,
well, that's the thing I've always argued in terms of structured training was great before racing. Like the reason why we had structured training is because you couldn't race. But now that you can do races, there's no point doing VO2 sessions when you can go and join a race.
Well, that's the thing, and you get the elevation, which translate a bit more because in obviously the workouts, all of that, you could ride it out at 400 watts. You're not going to get the elevation with it, So my thing was, I might as well race.
Yeah, you get the going faster,
and they get way quicker gains rather than sit here and do the Emily short mix or things like that. So I was thinking, and then once they bring in the racing scores, I got competitive with that. Because I realized I'm not C anymore. I'm now B, actual B. Because I always were I was always a low B, high C. In the old money. I can't believe I'm saying that because I'm still new. But yeah.
Well, it's been a long time since we changed from ZRS, but it's still hard to say because you can't naturally say I'm a B because it doesn't really, ZRS
it doesn't really work. Yeah, exactly. So I was always BC, that bomb, definitely bomb B in actual true Bs, and then middle C to high C, depending on what race it is. And then slowly I saw that I was in the 450, and I was like, right, I need to get to 500. And then I try and race to get to 500. Once I cracked the 500, I thought, right, let's get to that 525. And I realized these races are getting way harder. So I thought, do I really want to go up?
But it looks like you've qualified for the advanced category now. You're excluded from some of the...
I can't do the 650s anymore.
Yeah.
So I'm going to come last a couple of times.
Turn up for the tidy races. Don't sprint for the finish, and you'll be back down again.
I know it's hard not to because I've seen the next this tier, the guys in that advanced category is just because every now and then I dabbled just to see what it's like.
Yeah.
And I'll go if it's less than 20 people, I stay away from it because there's no way there's enough draft for me. If there's like 8 people, that's it. That 8 is gone. The minute they decide to go, they are gone. So and if there's any noticeable hills, they just see you later sort of thing. So I try and stay in the flattish ones with the sprint finish type of routes.
So I met you on Crit City. Do you like Crit City routes? You
love Crit City. That is me because no one can't go anywhere. I can see him.
You didn't get beaten by Rob here, did you? Because Rob's he's gonna talk about this more than he talks about Thomas if he beat you.
No. So there's 4 of us effectively racing, and I came third. And I think the guy who came fourth only came fourth because he didn't have steering. We just kept steering out of his way. So, but actually,
this race, I realised that was after I did something else. I jumped in this. Yeah,
you've got an excuse as well, blimey.
No. The thing is, I got a little bit of an excuse. Got to have one. But I felt okay. I felt actually all right because I like this course. I know there's no hills. and if anyone decides to go, they're going to have to be really strong or brave to go for 2 laps. I think if you want to destroy groups or anyone here, you have to really go for about 2 laps, which is about 6 minutes.
Well, we did gap the others quite a few times, so like,
yeah,
I kept wasting my arrows like at the bottom on the lap banner and sprinting away. I did it maybe two, maybe 3 times as we were coming across the lap banner. Because I did, the only way I thought I could win, because you look like the strongest rider, so the only way I thought I could win was getting a breakaway with you, somehow hope that you're stupid enough to do all the work, and then take you somehow, like maybe with a minute to go. You won't be any good. A minute power. You're only a 400-meter Olympian.
You don't know how to hurt.
You don't know pain. Pain. You don't run in pain. You always. I know. So that's the thing on this one. I kind of saw moments where I'm thinking, should I go with you? But I wasn't sure if you wanted to come, so I kept backing off as well. So I wasn't sure.
Yeah, you played it well from like that point of view.
1 minute you're there, 1 minute you're not there, and I thought, right, let me push on and see who's coming. And if anyone decides to come with it, we can just, hopefully there's 2 of us and we can go. And then I thought, I'm not going to go, or I don't think I'm going to go 3 laps out. I want to, but I'm not.
Well, on that previous lap, you got away. Like around this bit. Like I kind of backed off for you, which is one of my tricks. Like back off and then make others do the work because I'm not fit. But nobody followed you, so I sprinted over to you at the top of the comm, and then you backed off, or I backed off. So we were both like, neither of us like, come on, man, you do it. You do the breakaway. I don't want to do the work. I just want to be in the breakaway.
That guy, one of the guys, tried to go away, and I thought, good. He's gonna keep going. Then I call up, and I think every time I close a gap, I'm thinking, I'm slowly burning. Mini matches is there every now and again. This, and I think the room kind of felt, don't try and break away because that guy will try and get on my wheel, and no one's willing to take me with him.
And were you aware of me then? Did you know that? Had you seen some of my races, so you knew that I was just going to try and draft you?
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't. Yeah, you leaked all your races online.
Oh man!
No, I didn't know your tactics. Right. But I've seen your race before. But with this sort of scenario, I knew you were waiting for me or someone else to do something.
Oh yeah.
So I was more aware, and the fact that once you messaged me, I went, right, I'm keeping more of an eye on you now.
Oh, what?
When you said,
I gave you praise and you used it against me.
Once you check, I was like, for my racing days in athletics, right, I've got him. Okay. He's all right. I've got him marked. He's already checking if it's that right the same person.
We should have messaged each other and like come up with a plan. That's
because this is my great fear that if I ever race Rob, the problem is we'll both make a breakaway, but neither one of us want to work.
So, we're breaking away, but we're not working. But everyone just breakaways.
You sir.
Yeah, you go. You break.
Yeah, your turn. Come on. So I do the spread. We actually, if we'd sorted this out, at least one of us could have won because we got away from them here. We had a gap.
Right. I looked at my power. I'm not sure if you can look at Zwift power. I think I got the gold trophy for this. Don't know why.
Oh yeah, the first guy for some reason.
It might have been A or something like that. I'm not sure. I think you got double check.
Yeah, you did get the
I think I got a trophy.
You
and
did.
I was like, I know I came second in that race, but clearly they gave, maybe he was disqualified or whatever.
Well, some people aren't on Zwift power, which
it's not on
doesn't
Zwift
make
power
sense.
by
But at the same time, sometimes they're not on Zwift power.
But that's the thing. I still don't understand the Zwift Power analogy, that means they're just not signed up to Zwift Power, the website.
Yeah, it's stupid, really. I mean, a lot of the official results are on Zwift Power still, but you don't have to sign up to Zwift Power. It used to be a website run by people outside of Zwift, and so they just took all the data, so you didn't have to sign up for it. In fact, they just, I don't know, assumedly like scraped all the data or something like that off the internet and then put it into a nice format.
I'm not sure, because the guy that ran it, Zwift took it, but I'm not sure it was like, we're taking it because you're doing illegal stuff, or if the guys was like, I'm sick of running it. But yeah, there was a little bit of a grey area with the data that they were getting.
Okay, because that's the thing, because I could have easily not, I don't know how I end up on Zwift Power, because I didn't even, again, probably watching you guys or mentioning it, I was thinking curiosity, because I don't even use it at all. I don't check before, I don't sign up through it. I use the companion app for everything. Yeah. I'm still quite green in Zwift, even though it's been a couple of years now.
Oh man, you've got to use Zwift. It's like my favourite website.
But I've been trying to move away from using Zwift Power, because it kind of annoys me that it's like a lot of people don't know that it exists, because we'd sign up for Zwift. You're like, I signed up for everything. It's only if you get into like people like us, where we always talk about it. You're like, oh, what was the Zwift Power metrics? And you're like, what? I don't have those.
It's not a niche, but it's quite. That's when you really, because I don't. So when I go on there, I'm looking at it like, okay, I just look for the trophies and see, okay, because I know where I finish in the race. I'm thinking, right, did I get a bronze, silver? That's all I look for. Okay, that race, there was loads of A's. So I still don't really, I'm still finding my feet around the Zwift Power, but there's a lot of people that will know who's in the race, what their minute power is, what they've done, how they've done it. And I was thinking, my thing was, if there's a break, get on that break. That's it. Just get in the draft, and hopefully there's a sprint finish where
because there's people who literally have Zwift Power open, watching Zwift Power the whole time. And so you got different people. Like for me, I'm not into metrics at all. Like I watch the race and I watch it like a wave, in terms of just go with the flow, just do what needs to be done. Whereas other people are like, oh, that person does 1 minute more than I do. I'm going to watch them. And they've got like Darren in the chat, like he's got his space shuttle set up where he's got everyone else in the race as well, their details.
I mean, one day I'll get there one day, hopefully, but...
Yeah, you should start streaming, man. Who would want to watch an Olympian doing Zwift races? People watch me.
It'd be a quiet video. It'd be like breathing.
Well, that's what everyone thinks. Everyone thinks that they won't be able to say anything. I used to watch. When I started, I was like watching loads of Zwift videos, Cadman and Everyday Zwifter in particular. And I was like, how on earth are they managing to talk while they're racing? And now I just can't shut up.
No, that's the thing, because my thing is, I do Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. I don't really get the Tuesday, Thursdays. So those days are completely different people. So I'm only meeting the Monday, Wednesday types.
Okay.
So I feel I need to challenge the Tuesday, Thursday lot. See who's
you're running into the same people all the time.
Sometimes, because I do look at though is that nemesis thing and trying to do that. That bit.
And I've beaten that person 20 times and they've beaten me 18 times.
That's the bit I do to Sparrow for, to see who got me, because I need to see you next time.
I used to love that, but then I started doing the Thursday night TTTs, and it's really annoying because it's always your teammates, and it's like, it was a TTT, that doesn't count.
He was in my team. How is he beating me 15 times? He did all these bloody TTs.
Yeah, you're not racing him. You're like, I'm letting them get to the line first.
Well, that's the plan, to be third in this thing, and suddenly he goes on it and going, look, I beat you 10 times, mate, in the last 4 months. We're partners. So it's it's just, for me, it's just like I said, getting into more and more the racing. Now I'm hooked on the racing.
You're gonna be like me, racing 7 times a week soon.
Well, you're talking about different things, because being in Australia, like I used to have teammates. Well, I still got teammates in the UK, but I haven't been racing with them much. But also, then I race against Americans because I was with a South American team, and it's as you've raced different time zones, you run a different riders because a lot of people have a schedule, whereas I don't have a schedule. So, like I don't get to race against Rob that often because usually Rob's racing when I'm going to bed. Yeah. I'm like, oh, Rob's on.
That's the thing. That's because I remember when I just get into it and I was doing all them tours, I used to try and jump on like Nowish, and I went in there, I was like, oh, there's no Europeans. There's a few. Japan, Korea, you see all the wake and the Americans are up, you're like, okay. Right,
the Americans are like, I'm going to bed soon, and then we're all like, oh, we just got out of bed.
We just got out of bed on that side, and they're fresh because they just woke up. And I'm trying to stay in the middle thinking, it's 11 o'clock. Trying to ride, trying to stay awake because you already done something at 5 o'clock, and now you're trying to get another one in.
That's definitely not me though. Do you feel like a climbing race? Oh, I'm not doing it this time. It's like that's all the Koreans are doing that race.
Right, so this is the last bit of our race. So I feel terrible about this. I think this was your race for the taking, and I just absolutely screwed it up. So I did my stupid thing with the aero over the line on the last lap. So I wasted my aero, hoped that I'd get another, but I didn't. So I got the feather. So I thought, right, I've got to hit the hill. But as it turns out, I think one of the other guys did anyway. I think. Was it Stoker or?
Yeah, but we were last K. My initial plan was to go from 1200 out.
Oh, really?
Just to cane it, yeah. But I thought you did something that I thought I'll wait till about 900.
Okay,
Yeah,
I did that stupid thing over the line, and you had to chase me down. So I wasted my arrow over the line, and then you chased me down. And then I attacked the hill. But someone else, Stoker actually attacked it harder. He didn't look dangerous at all until now, and he just went absolutely berserk up the hill. And then you chasing him down, I was like, there's no way I could even follow. I was planning to be where Stoker is now.
Yeah. Your eyes are DEFCON 9 now because your eyes are about the same level.
Yeah, and then I thought, let me just wait. Let me back off.
Oh, no. Did you wait for me to do it? Oh, never wait for me to close the gap. Never.
I was like, let me wait because I thought he's not dying as much as I thought. And I thought, let me just wait to see. I said, we don't have loads of time left to get him.
Yeah.
And I went, because I've backed off, you close, and I went, I can't suddenly go again.
Yeah. Right.
Now there's two, so it's going to be just us two now. So whoever's left, he might get away. Right, you can go. I don't think I'll be able to catch you, but everyone else, I was gearing up for that final typical sprint with 200 to go.
Yeah.
I was let me wait for that.
If you got Rob in your wheel, I would have just gone, let's let Rob slingshot past and I'll grab his wheel because, as you say, you've lost the momentum. So to keep the speed up, you have to do another turn or what?
See, that's the thing. And this normally be one of my best bits where I like these rollers through here.
Do you hit them on the ups or?
I hit that whole section normally.
I think that's a mistake. I think you just got to.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Just like power, just like 2 seconds off. 2 seconds off is what you want, and because you went a bit solo actually in the earlier laps, and I was critical of you at the time. I know I haven't made the Olympics or anything, but I know how to do a Zwift race. And
but that's the thing. So that's me with my new naive racing.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm still.
You've got the steering, so just straight line it down here. You want to take a straight line. If you're it doesn't really matter if you're with the group. Everyone's drifting out to the front. But if you're solo and you're trying to get a gap, take a straight line, man. Just left, right, left, right.
But my thing was that's the integrity of the games. I was I don't want to get a gap, by using steering.
Ah, screw that. If you're using it, you're using it.
No, but that's the thing. Sometimes that in this particular race, because I said I felt okay. I didn't feel too crazy to shave every last little bit of corner, and I felt that would be bad. It's only 4 of us, and I'm using steering.
No, I agreed with that actually. I wouldn't have,
you know what I mean?
because there was only one who didn't have it, Ollison, and
Yeah,
I wouldn't have.
like,
I didn't want to drop him using steering, to be honest.
Yeah, I was like, it's not too. I wouldn't feel like I got the win fully if even though I know you guys have steering, that I'm constantly.
Yeah, I think the difference. I think what I was trying to say is that when you're solo, so you were solo on one lap and you were away at that stage. You know, I think to get people off your wheel, to use steering only to get people off your wheel, especially if it's 3 against 1 and that kind of thing. Then that's a bit dodgy. You know, that doesn't feel great. Not dodgy. I'm saying it doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great to drop someone by 3 of you moving to the side and 1 person not having it.
Yeah.
That doesn't feel great.
Depends who they are, Rob.
I've done it. Don't believe me, I've done it. But it doesn't feel great. But if you're solo, if you're off the front, you know, absolutely straight line.
Shorter window than I did. Yeah. I'm solo. I'm gone.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But because of that one, I wanted to play not fair, but I just wanted to make sure I just used. But if someone's in front of me, I use the steering to stay in the draft. That's when I use it more rather than to get away. So whoever is going, right, I'm using the steering not to come out your draft.
To be fair, you did seem to be wiggling all over the place, to be honest.
Yeah, but I was, because I wasn't sure what your plan was. For some minutes, you were 4 seconds down, and then...
Not here, just earlier on in the race. But anyway, so I bollocks it up. I didn't close the gap. You were kind of waiting for me to do it, and neither of us did it, and Stoker just went off the front, didn't he?
Yeah, he's already gone because I think he's still on the gas. He's still doing that 4 or something. I'm just playing chicken at the minute.
Yeah. And I was like, I'm done. I haven't got anything. I've got nothing to play chicken with.
Sparky Mikey in the chat wants to know what's your 1 minute power, because obviously being a 400 meter runner, your power profile's interesting.
What it says on there, I'm not quite sure, but I'm too scared to really try it.
So you've got 7.7 apparently.
7.7, yes, which is I feel I can squeeze more, but I'm too scared to actually kill myself to make that look good. So whatever that is, I'm going to leave it for a while until one day, probably on 10th Future or something, just literally hammer it. Have
you done Innsbruck Ring race with the leg snapper? That might be the sort of climb that favours you. I wouldn't advise doing it advanced, which you are now, but that should be a good one for you.
I love the leg snapper. That's one of my favourite hills, because I know I can really use it there in that one, because it's steep enough and short enough.
And the Zwifty manoeuvre on the Glasgow crit circuit. Do you know the little bump in the Glasgow crit circuit where if you attack that, I reckon that could be your...
That's normally where those two and the... what's the other one? Breakaway Bray?
Breakaway. That should be a good one for you,
That sort of... that loop, that one there, because it's about 50 seconds worth of just literally going. So
I reckon Reverse Titans KOM would also, it's a bit longer, but I think that would also be a great one for you, because that was one of my favourite.
Consistent pain, isn't it?
And you also, because you hit the bottom of it in the draft, so the first 5-10 seconds you're not going full out, it's just a slow build. So even though it's probably I think it's 120 or something, but it's really only a 50-second effort.
It should be, because that's what those two, the Clyde kicker, the breakaway bray, and those ones I tend to do, and the leg snapper ones, I always look forward to them. I don't fear them as much as the whole of Titans, because that is when I was like, that gave me from my early days of Zwifty. I was like, I'm about to get dropped. Here we go.
Well, both Ben and I have done videos this week about covering quite specifically how to handle the rollers in Titans, and it is just a matter of everyone who starts Zwifting, especially Zwift racing, hates Titans to start with, because it's such a technical thing to get right. But once you've got it, you get to love it, because even as me, as fat and old, I can gain an advantage there just by knowing how to put down the power, and
for sure.
So
and reverse is, I think reverse is even better, because you've got the initial rollers, so that when you get to the top, you're not quite as hurt as other stronger riders. Whereas you're coming the forward direction, you kind of have that first com, and that kills you anyway. But the reverse is better for technical reasons. Yeah.
But for me, because one of the first time I did it was in the Climbers Gambit, and I was like hell for leather through there, and I
regretted it for 25 minutes, half an hour afterwards.
That's the day I decided to go and buy a fan, because I didn't even have a fan. It was
halfway up if it reverse. I'm going to the shops.
I literally got off the bike, and I went the next day to Argus over here and went, can I get a fan, please? I've never spent £60 on a fan in my life. I was like, I want a fan. I was like,
you should go to Screwfix. You should go to Screwfix, get their big bad boys, like the 2.5 foot long.
That's logic over sense. That's logic, that is. I was just in such a state on that, getting dropped, thinking, and I think it was November time, so the heating was on, and there was no fan, because I was in the kitchen just doing it.
And humidity just.
My younger brother tried Zwifting, and he didn't even have a towel. And he did it he did it for like a couple of months, and he was like, "Oh, I just got sweat going everywhere." Like, get a towel. It's like he didn't have a towel. What?
That day I went through 2 beach towels, and it was just. I went into Argus. So
2 beach towels. Wow.
I was. God.
I noticed from your athletics videos that you're actually another fan of the headband, which I quite liked.
I
am a big headband fan. You still go for it in Zwift? Do you wear it for Zwift?
Which is funny. That's the other bit. That goes with me everywhere and everything, in every photos, every racing. But once I come across, I should take it. But I didn't want to step on anyone's toes. Because I wanted to be separate from them. Because I want Zwift to be new people, new everything.
Oh, so you're going to get sweat dripping your eyes?
No, because that was the runner guy doing that, and now I'm into it.
Because was it like your race? Like, okay, I'm in race mode now. I'm putting the headband on. Did you use it for training or just for racing?
Just for racing, yeah.
Yeah, I can understand that now. Yeah, that
was the thing, and it's just race time. Right. It wasn't a practical thing for just put one on.
Oh, okay. So was it the Commonwealth Games one that had the GB flag on? That looked cool.
That was the Olympic one.
Right. Okay. That was cool. Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, because it would have been good. It would have been good for Commonwealth.
I'm not sure if you're from England, Rob, but there's a difference between GB and England.
Yeah, all right.
He's trying to figure it out, but it's. I still haven't even finished opening up some of the stuff from the Olympics. That's the strangest thing about it, but that's another day. This headband's still in package.
You mentioned earlier, before we started, you don't know where your medals are. Is that right? You haven't lost them, but you've
even...
loaned them to someone, or you left them in someone's house.
Well, it's because you're constantly traveling. Like one of the questions I was going to ask is in terms of the like tennis players and stuff. You're always running against the same people, so people think, oh, you've got a big rivalry, you've got to beat the other countries, but you spend so much time traveling with the same people.
I know, which is crazy that an hour ago you're not in my world at all. I don't even care that you were there. And then the minute the race done, 10 minutes, you all right, mate? How that? You're thinking, you're there sitting down with him eating. But an hour before, he's over there, he's back there, everyone's got their headphones on, game time. No eye contact, no nothing.
Yeah. How's the kids going? Yeah, how's the lawn? It's just all.
No, don't care what you had for breakfast. Don't care what you're gonna. Are you injured? Not my problem. I'm here for this race. Once this is over, we can go and get a McDonald's. We can go and do whatever after. But we need to get this race out of the way first. And yeah, loads of my friends are from people that have been racing, which is strange.
Thomas asked a dark question earlier. I think he was probably going to bed now, but he asked, "What was your lowest moment in your athletics career? Did you have a big lows, or was it all gravy?"
I wasn't injury prone, which is quite good, but to tie it in, the lowest moment would have been 2011 when I didn't make the team, the World Champs team, to go to Korea. And I wanted to go Korea because that looks nice. Yeah. So I was like, I got the phone call from the big boss going, how you doing? I was like, I'm all right. He's like, yeah, we're not going to pick you for this one. We're going to...
And you'd been a mainstay of the 4x4 for quite a while by that stage, yeah?
I've been, for the team.
And the 2012 is coming up.
It's next year.
Yeah.
So you're not going to the World Champs the year before. So he said, right, get ready for next year. See you later. I was like... So sitting down, watching the boys go off, watching that, and I was like, I can't let that happen next year because that's the big one.
Yeah, imagine missing 2012. Oh, man. I wouldn't be talking to you. I wouldn't have even invited you on Zwifty Chat. You would have missed Zwifty Chat.
You wouldn't even been on this platform. You'd be like, who's that loser? I can't race a bloody Zwift bike. There'll be no YouTube to check him out. I know Google. It'd be a normal bloke, wouldn't it? It's Zwift power. So it's, so that would have been the...
So was that the spark that you needed to absolutely
for the 2012?
Yeah.
With that, you don't need much spark because it's in London.
If you can't get motivated for that, home Olympic Games, in your home city,
then don't do it. Yeah, then this is because everyone that knows you run. I think I could have filled that stadium with everyone that wants a ticket that knows me.
Yeah.
They're like, can you get us a ticket? Can you get us a ticket?
Can't even get my mum a ticket.
Wait, I don't even get any. I said, I'm not even qualified yet. So I can't get you a ticket. So he's like, I had that in my ear. I was like, right. So that would have been the lowest moment, thinking you missed the World Champs team.
How did they do that, yeah?
They came 7th, so I was like, well,
that's a shame, you guys.
all that way.
Me.
Yeah. Oh well, you did left the guy that would normally do what that guy don't do. Yeah. But hey, what can I say? I mean, yeah. So and it was off the back of a great 2010. So 2010 was like literally through the roof.
Right, yeah.
2011, rock bottom.
Right.
And then you got 2012 to come. You're like, right, you need to make sure you get this absolutely correct. So yeah, it was. It would have been that, yeah.
So have you raced ZRL? Because in the chat, Michael's asked if you race for a ZRL team, or have you got a team yet?
The funny thing is, this is when I realised I'm probably getting a bit better at racing, because I've had a four couple of people asking, am I with a ZRL team? That's the Tuesday, Thursday stuff, right?
Tuesday nights, generally. Yeah, Tuesday nights generally for ZRL.
Yeah, so no, I'm no team. Even
come on, join mine. Do you want to do Kaboom one?
I would love to. But
I'm
cool,
man.
Tuesday nights, I'm literally doing the.
Well, I'll invite you to my team anyway. If you want to come in and join the team, join the Discord.
I will. Yeah, I would 100%. It's because, like I said, I'm so green.
Yeah, well, get obsessed by it, man. Stuff. Get obsessed. Why not?
No, but I am. The funny thing is, I'm so obsessed. I've got a watt bike I don't use.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I know, because I went out, I got a watt bike.
Oh, we can teach you how to do sticky watts on it.
That I would like to do.
So what did you get? So you got a watt bike as a spare bike, or what was the story with the watt bike?
I thought it was going to be the main bike, because I had my Ribble on a Wahoo kicker.
Yeah. But
the ventilation and everything else made me, and then because I thought you can just jump on the watt bike, ride it and everything else. But it's just, I don't use it. I just jump on my kicker on my normal bike because it's set up with ready to go quicker, and with the watt bike I have to use the iPad. So it's literally first world problems. Do you know what I mean? I'm literally being a bit too pinicky with it, but I just like having the Wahoo there that I got first, because I thought I want to do it on a Wahoo, don't know why, with my normal bike setup, because it's just literally there, and because it's on the Apple TV, I got a bit more real estate rather than the iPad. So it's just the aesthetics of that while I go to that. But if I'm doing a zone 2, I would jump on the watt bike and just spin out on the watt bike.
Oh, sorry, I'm uninviting you. If you do zone 2, we're not interested. We don't want you. we don't do zone 2. No, I'm joking.
These are they turn, because I go zone 2, then I try and go to what's the Constance, and ride with him for a bit. So I start on Bernie or whatever it is. Once I get to 5 minutes, then I jump into Yummy.
In the Coco.
You sound like you're pro at this sort of stuff. You've got it all planned out.
Did I see how long I can hold the red for? And I went, oh, no, okay. 2 minutes is long enough, because there was one moment, correct me if I was wrong, that there was a guy on there for 6 watts per kg.
Yeah.
For a little...
Miguel
or something, for a little period of time. And I did that. I was like, absolutely not. It was just...
Yeah.
I said, if I can do 30 seconds here, I'm all right.
Yeah, I think they should have a faster one. I mean, like...
I thought Miguel was still on there, but now I'm thinking about it, I haven't seen Miguel for a while. But I used to do... and what's the name? The French one, the A-Bot and Ticotel. And the funny thing was, when you were a high ACAT rider, you rode with Bowie, it was almost harder riding with when Bowie was still in than the B-Cat compared to the A-Bot, because the A-Bot you'd have like 3 riders following, whereas Bowie you'd have like people like me. I used to deliberately ride out in front of Bowie to see how hard I could drive Bowie through Fuego Flats. So Bowie would be absolutely flying.
Drop the other one to
drop
the other people. People are like, why is it so hard today?
Why is it so hard? Yeah.
It should be a speed bot rather than a pace bot.
I do that.
Oh, you push the pace bot.
I try and go in front of Yummy and stuff, all the C's / B's. I try and go in the front of it and try and push it on, and then guarantee 6 others will jump onto it. Once they know you're doing the pace bot, they will come with you, and suddenly the whole thing stretched.
Once you're doing everyone jumps on.
Yeah. That's the other thing with Coco. I think Coco people like to do, when she's on Tempest, is to go around and then try and get the fastest time over that 8-minute segment. And so they all sort of break, like start at the back and then break away.
Yeah. that's a good thing because I thought I was waiting for what's the bees one? One of the bees to be on Tempest to try and get my time down for ages because I was like, but I always get it at the wrong end and I didn't want to ride the whole way round to then go through it because I was stuck on 10:08 for ages on my own. I was like, 10:08, I want to get in the nines. I was like, and then one day a Sunday I joined a TT. They're trying to get the hour record or something.
Yeah.
And there was quite a few people in there, but it was also droppable. And they had the KDX with the DT6 wheels. I was like, I want some of that. And I thought I was riding well with them. And then they went, right, we're going to start for the record. I was like, I thought I was good. And then they took off. I was like, wow. I was like, but I didn't know the first lap. They were going for the 8-minute thing, trying to get it quicker. But the whole time, they were just riding at...
Yeah, just cruising.
Yeah.
Just a warm-up.
This double draft stuff is well good. I'm all right.
You know how your opponents felt now when you were doing the triple jump when you were 16?
100%. I was like...
This guy
then
doesn't...
they went, right, the guy messages said, right, let's go, sort of thing. I was like, go? I thought we were going. I've been going.
You're getting ready to attack.
Ready to attack. And then they just went, then I saw the 4.3, 4.4.
Yeah.
And I was like, nah, my 3.2 ain't going to keep up. No chance. No. I think it was just, nah. I was like, I can't last that. No chance. And that's when I realised there's actual A's.
Yeah, the A pluses are just utterly
there's
insane.
a big gulf. I remember one of the first times I tried to do 100 kilometers in 2 hours on Fuego, and I think I made it. I made it to like the last lap. I got dropped going through the Oasis. I was just absolutely had nothing left, and we came past overtaking people. And I got stuck on one of the people going backwards, and I just couldn't get past them. I was like trying to pedal as hard as I could. I just had nothing left, and it was so annoying because I think it was like I was 1 hour 50 into it.
So you're trying to get it in 2 hours? That's good.
So I was like, 50k an hour. And it started off, I was like, oh, this is not too bad for the first 20 minutes, and then just started grinding away. And it just ended up being one of the hardest rides I've ever done.
That would have been tough because I did another TT on Tempest, and it was a case of it was 100k, but I think I got 223, something like that. Yeah. But I was thinking, how are those guys down there? I thought sub 3 hours. In my head, I thought, right, if I can get sub 3, and this was last year, I think, or maybe early this year. So I thought I've been Zwifting, I'm the man, I'm going to be right up there. Then at 50k, they decided...
There's always another level. There's always another level.
I was like, I can't last 50k at that.
I mean, apart from when you were in athletics, you were the level. But even you would have seen there's another level, wouldn't you? Like you were an Olympian, you were up there, but you must have felt there's another level. There's another level.
But but that's the thing, because from running, we always know you get to your regional, and you have to, because running is very brutal. It's from your little, it lets you know to qualify for the next round, you have to beat these people to make it through the next round. So we grew up knowing, for me to get to this final, out of all these 32 people, they only need 8. So, and then once you qualify for that, you go up to the second tier, which is the southern region, and then you go to the middle, then you go to the national. So I'm always into tearing up. Yeah. When it comes to this, at least then I know who's who. Yeah. I just see a KDX doing that. There's nothing I can do. I don't even know what he's doing. I don't even. Sometimes I'm thinking there must be someone on his pedals.
I mean, sometimes there is. Sometimes there genuinely is. So you can't trust everything you see. But there are people who are genuinely.
Well,
We've had this guy
was,
Josh Harris who can do like 6 watts per kilogram for 10 minutes kind of thing. And there's, sometimes he enters the field and is like, oh, I'm completely outclassed. He's like, he's world class in terms of indoor cycling, but occasionally he'll enter a field and it's just like, just nowhere near as good as these guys.
I watch you guys break it down, and when I watch you guys' videos and stuff to see because like I said, I get on, I have a racing hat, knowledge of running and racing and tactics and stuff. However, but I want to see how does that apply in obviously a world that I don't train for.
Yeah.
I just ride the bike and make sure I don't get dropped initially and just try and stay with the break. So that has to change to see.
I think you could have a lot more success in the B cat type field. I think there's little bits we could hone out of you.
There's absolute loads. Because like I said, most of it is coming from reacting. Because my thing is, I was making a bee on my bonnet to react to every break or mini break. Someone move, I need to move. Someone move, I need to move. So I used to try and, if you decide to spike for 30 seconds, you can count on me to go, I'm going to close the gap. And then not knowing that there's a 32K race, you keep doing that, you ain't going to have anything at the end. But and I'm not and I'm slowly realizing that there are people that are in Discords, because I had to learn that the hard way, that there are people talking to other people, not on Zwift. And I'm there reacting to all their moves that they're doing, thinking
we should do that.
Right.
We could be the ones doing the thing.
That's the thing, yeah.
Oh, have you heard of the Be a Mile, by the way? So Josh Harris, the guy we were talking about, he used to be the world record holder for the Be a Mile.
Who, Josh?
Yeah.
Wow.
Have you heard of it, the Be a Mile?
I've heard of it. I'm going to lose one follower tonight with the Be a Mile because Mr. Joshy, as a purist in that space, the Be a Mile, it's just me getting a bee in my bonnet it's good for what they're doing, but for me, booze and running, it's for after, not during. I hope I don't upset. I hope I don't upset him and the Be a Mile community. I heard about it. And everything
you got the Tassies coming after you now.
The whole of Australia.
It's just, my thing is, because when our margins are so small and so tight, and we train 3-4 years just for seconds, minutes, tenths.
Yeah.
To see someone run a Be a Mile, you're thinking, mate. It's like.
What about cycling though? Because I did remember watching Rob.
Don't tell him! Don't tell him! He'll hate me! He'll hate me! Stop it!
That's why Rob's not A plus. That's why Rob's not A plus though, because he drinks too much.
Yeah. We did a beer crit a while ago.
That did not end very well.
We went round the Glasgow crit circuit and drank a beer.
It's just I get it, it's a fun thing to do, and I can understand it, but our brain is so fine-tuned for performance, and that's our livelihood, or that's a decision. You know what I mean? I have to make.
Not for pros. It's not for pros.
So I get why other people who's not in my sort of space can do that, and they think it's fine and what.
Oh, we've lost you again. We've lost you. No, you're not back.
We feel like...
That's why we haven't had Mo Farah being the world record holder in the Be a Mile.
Yeah, because he'd probably be too tipsy. I mean, we're bloody cheap dates, we are.
I was going to say, you mentioned London prices before, but at least being a runner, it's a bit cheaper to get drunk.
Literally, we don't need much. We are literally crap, absolute cheap dates. Half a Guinness, we're gone.
I was going to mention my story with in the late 90s. I ran into Ben Gardner, who's a high jumper. He was probably a bit before your time.
No, Ben, yeah.
Oh yeah. I was just in a pub in Leicester with my wife, who I'd only known her about a year, less than a year at the time. And we were just in the pub, and this guy, we didn't know it was Ben Gardner. He turns up, sitting in the pub. We're all drinking. It was a Saturday afternoon or something like that. We're all drinking in this pub on a Saturday afternoon.
Party's even out.
Yeah. Well, exactly. He wasn't drinking much, if he was drinking at all. In fact, he was friend of a friend kind of thing. And my wife started talking to him, and she did high jump at like a high school level, maybe qualified for Norfolk or something like that. She's tiny. She's like 5'4", 5'3", 5'4". So she's, he must know she's not that good at high jump. But he's so nice. He's so lovely and nice. He listens to her talking about high jump for about 20 minutes. And then he goes, I've got to go. I've got a high jump meeting tomorrow. She's like, where are you going? He's going to the bloody Commonwealth Games. And he was like too nice to even mention it.
I mean, the funny thing is, because that's the problem, not the problem, but with runners, they undercut what they do.
Oh, my wife didn't. She was making a massive deal about this high jump that she did. 1993 or something. Some do. They tend to play it down because, you know how hard you have to work for it and stuff. You at these levels, you can't really brag because everything your achievement sounds like you're bragging because it's right. With the Olympic team, it's a 500 team strong. So there's only 500 GB athletes. Yeah, but the athletics is the main one, isn't it, really?
It's 125 of the whole. So it's 125 out of the 500. So we know we are the stronger. And we always joke around and say, the Olympics starts once the running. And the swimmers are like, wait, we've been here.
Yeah, but
that's the thing. Like, there's lots of other sports, but there's no other sport like running where anyone in the world, like, you don't have to have anything. Like, you can literally be naked and you can do running. Whereas a lot of sports, like cycling is it's a poor man's sport traditionally, but you still have to be able to buy a bike. Whereas running, which is the reason why, like, as sort of getting back to me, I grew up. My stepdad's sister is actually Lisa Ondieki, which she was a silver medalist at the Olympics as a marathon runner, and she married a Kenyan. And so I used to spend my summers in Canberra in the AIS, watching them run around the track and things, and just watching these elite athletes. But you look at like Kenyan running. The reason why, obviously physiology, but the fact is, you're not going to get Kenyan tennis players, not going to get Kenyan swimmers, because
they can't afford it.
Yeah, running is it's the most competitive event in the world because of the fact that anyone can do it, which is I've always looked at running as the pinnacle probably of, like.
I mean, you've got 8 people going toe to toe. You don't really know who's going to win. I know we've had the Bolt era where he's winning, but for him to keep winning, you couldn't switch off. You couldn't, you can't stop. So. And with Kenya, what a lot of people don't even realise, they're one of the few places where you could be ranked, 200, but over here you're probably top 3, top 4.
Is that good? It's so deep.
They're that deep,
That don't even, like, you could be the Olympic champion for Kenya and not even be guaranteed selection for the next Olympics. You still have to go to the national trials. It's
one of the few places. You're right, 100%.
Didn't some Kenyan, like, 19-year-old win the London Marathon or something? It was just like he came out of nowhere.
Well, the joke is like you got like 5 Kenyans in the race and they're all at the front of the race.
Yeah, but that's the thing, because what they do for them, they run as a team always, so they're producing like Uganda, Ethiopia. They got rivalry to be the best distant nation. So when you got a crop of 4 or 5 countries in this going head to head, it leave us Brits like, oh my god, we're in the crosshairs. we're going into a battle when they and they're already trying to beat each other, but they're also working as a team to beat the Ugandans in that race. Yeah. So we're turning up. So when Mo's decide to start beating those guys, we're like, oh my god, Mo, you need to be careful, because
you're gonna get them angry.
Mate, you're gonna really, and they literally tried their very, very best to race tactically to beat him. You know, right. They tried. It just shows the level that he had.
Right. Well, Conrad, that I promised we'd only go on for an hour and a quarter, and we've gone on for 2.25 hours.
We could go for more.
I really could talk all night. But that was utterly, absolutely a tour de force. It's such a pleasure to talk to an elite athlete, GB 2012 Olympian, absolutely awesome man. Thank you ever so much. And I'll send you a link to our Discord if you want to join in. Yeah. And we'll do some scheming, behind the scenes scheming.
Talk me through it, yeah, for sure. Like I said, it's a new space for me. I'm happy to obviously.
Yeah, and you should get yourself streaming, man. You could be huge.
Yeah.
Could be.
It's a bit intimidating at first, because you're like, I'm live on the internet. What if I say things that I shouldn't be saying?
I mean, I probably have loads of crap to say, but I might not all be ready.
They're usually the most watched streamers are the ones who just they don't have a filter.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, because if it wasn't for like watching you lot, I'd be like, you guys, I'd be thinking, should I not? Because my thing is, because I do it, my thing was get into it first, then stream it. Because I was just riding. Do you know what I mean? There was nothing there where there's the running side. There was loads, and I knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Where now I know enough. I can off the top of my head say certain things, the phrases and everything. Is I said get into it, and then start recording it for other people, because I don't want to tell people how to race and they're going, well, that's not how you race. Rob's watching my videos, me spiking at the wrong bit, going, what's he doing?
Well, to be honest, that is the best bit about streaming is that people tell you what to do. Honestly, it is. That's why I started, and that's why other people. Honestly, that's the best bit. People tell you, you screwed up.
I'd sometimes not stream because I don't want to ride hard today. Because you've got the chat, I'll go ride hard. You're like, oh, no.
I don't want to.
I know, that's the thing, because I'm hearing Rob saying, yeah, you should stream, but I'm thinking also, I don't really want to go into every race knowing you don't want to look like...
But it's accountability. It's accountability. It's like, because you're doing it on your own, aren't you? There's no one watching. So it's,
will eventually.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I mean? No, but when you're not streaming, there's no one watching. There's no accountability, is there? You can do what you want. But you make yourself accountable every time you turn that stream on.
Yeah, I can't try tactics with a stream and like, why did he go up there? Why would he do that there?
The thing about streaming is you've got the excuses, because like when no one's watching, you can't tell them why you're so bad.
Yeah, true. Anyway, right, let's call it a day, gents. Stay on if you want on the call, Conrad. But let's call it the stream day. That was utterly awesome. I absolutely loved it. Thank you ever so much, man. And I will see you anon.
Yeah, for sure. Let's catch you later.